Hello, everybody. Welcome to Synchronize. My name is James Chen, and I am joined once again in wonderful color coordinated fashion here with Mike and Kitty. How you guys doing?
We are doing good. I have a sleepy puppy on my lap.
I
I
am
don't have.
disrespectful to dirt.
Look, I have a sleepy kitty over here.
That's a puddle of
Yeah, it's a
cat.
puddle of a
That is
cat.
a
So.
large
I mean,
puddle.
cats are classified as liquids.
They
Yes, that
are.
is true. That is true. So what pet do you have with you, Mike, right now? Do you have
I
do you
am
have
not having this conversation right now.
Okay, fair enough. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna be brushing a cat while we do this over here, so goofy kitty. So, what's going on here? What is happening today?
Well, let's see. We've got a few things to talk about. Um,
Okay.
Honestly, I don't want to start with the big thing, but because Mike and I a few days back did go on quite the tangent because since we got Rock,
Uh-huh.
I kept starting to think about the name Rock,
Okay.
and we have the best conspiracy theory a little bit later for you guys.
I mean, I'm
Like,
still I'm still working on it.
of course, it's like it's almost a 6 degrees of separation, but that you guys are going to be in for a treat for that.
Okay.
Also,
What do you
anybody
guys
else
want to
hearing
start off
feedback or
with?
just me?
Are you getting feedback right now?
I'm hearing Kitty echoing.
I do actually hear that.
Did you mute yourself on OBS?
Yes,
Ninja.
yes. I will double check
Oh,
right
hang on a
now.
second. Maybe I have the speak. Hang on. There,
Wah,
that should
wah.
fix it for you. Boy, you have really sensitive ears, Mike. Like it's crazy because like I can't hear any of that. So try now. I don't think you guys will hear any echo because like I said, I don't hear it at all. It's crazy.
I was hearing it at first, and yeah, no, it's gone now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
perfect.
good.
Dang, that's crazy. Like I can barely hear that at all. I mean, honestly, going deaf from all the arcades is not actually
Lol.
maybe that far off. To be honest with you, the amount of
That
time I
and all
spend,
of the live shows.
dude, amount of time that I have spent at the UCLA arcade, and it wasn't even just that too. You know, when we were working there, we were allowed to put on whatever CDs we want and blasted them over the speakers and stuff like that. So it was always very loud in there.
I would not be surprised.
Oh man. Alrighty.
But
So, what
so,
do we want to start with then? If the rock name conspiracy is the big thing here, what do we've got?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's the big thing. Oh, enough. We've got
I'm
enough
just
crap to talk
excited
about.
for it. I'm just excited to talk about it.
Um,
Well, we did get some goodies from Japan we want to talk about.
I mean, we can open with that. That works for me. Especially
Okay.
because like we've already talked about it. So I don't know if anybody was tuned in. I think some people in the chat said they saw it, but we kind of did an impromptu unboxing stream of box because our friend in Japan helped us by swinging by Akihabara and buying a lot of stuff, and we
A
got to
lot of
show that stuff.
Dude, the homie, right? I mean,
The homie.
the
the
homie.
guy. He is
Jesus
now the
Christ.
guy. He is the guy.
This was
Oh,
an empty
did you
brush
just
right when the
do
show
that?
started. This was an empty brush when the
Lord.
show started. So,
You know, James, just save the cat fur, and then I'm just gonna have somebody make you a sweater out of like Nathan's fur.
oh
Make a
my
whole cat.
god.
Like, there's so much coming off that damn big old boy. Like, you could just have a sweater by next
It
year.
basically means I need to do this more often because I'm not doing this enough if this happens like this. So,
I'm
So
gonna
he's a
have to
fuzzy
agree.
shedding boy.
yeah, and it's also hot too. It's hot right now, and so my cats are going to be shedding everywhere right now. Oof. Okay.
Look at Nathan wanting that attention.
Yeah.
Now you're all happy.
So anyway, I think we actually probably talked about the store on the show like a month ago or something. Because anyway, so whatever. Tokyo Video Gamers is a little like shop and bar in Akihabara, and they do a lot of video game collabs.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is their little card, and it's freaking sweet and
Oh,
holographic.
dang, that's nice.
Yeah. And so the homie went over there and grabbed us a bunch of the cool KOF 15 merch, including stuff that previously was only available at that one Osaka pop-up that we weren't able to get, which meant that resellers were trying to crank up the
Right.
value of them.
Of course.
And keep in
so-
mind, also, the SNK online shop just shut down. So there
right.
really is
Mhm,
no
mhm,
way to
mhm.
get it.
So this was only the second time some of the items were available, and the first time for most of them, because a lot of DLC has come out since that pop-up.
Right, right. So this is the one that finally has the Orochi CYS team and everything, right?
And Team Southtown.
Right.
And it's the first time outside of Osaka you could get the Mark of the Wolves team.
Right.
That-
And then there was still new merch on top of that.
Okay.
There really was. There was a lot.
So now I'm
So
curious, what of the items were you guys mostly interested, though? I'm sure I can guess some of them, right? I'm sure there's probably plenty of geese and Shermie involved in this. In this
Oh, you
bundle here.
think?
No, James, you're so wrong. You're
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, it was probably mostly Billy and Chris, right? That was probably what you guys got the most of, right? So,
sure.
I'm more mad that you're accidentally right.
He's half right. He's half accidentally right.
okay, okay.
So first and foremost, let's get the big one out of the way that was available once. So Kitty obviously needed Janae.
Oh, nice.
Needed. All right. You guys
Yeah.
know how it is.
So this is one that was at the Osaka shop because they had the Mark of the Wolves team there.
Right.
But since it was only then and there, I've seen this motherfucker go for like $60.
Dang. How much is it originally?
Like 12.
Oh, jeez. Okay, okay.
And now with the yen exchange, it's like 8.
Dude,
$9.
the exchange rate is so out of control right now.
Dude, it's crazy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what?
This is a great opportunity for you to buy stuff on Zen Market. No, it's true.
All right, I'll turn on the commercial right now. So, no, okay,
Oh God, it's not time for commercial break yet.
okay.
But yes, of course. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Then there was also, of course, Mark of the Wolves Terry,
Oh, of course. Okay.
because the alternate costumes were there. Well, obviously, Kitty needed these things.
I need them. For
You said that
not
so
for-
matter
let
of
me-
factly. I need them.
For research purposes.
It was like so. It was like so direct and like no emphasis. It's just I need them. Like
I
feel like
I
if
need to
anyone
clip that later.
if anyone tried to stop you from getting them, you would have murdered them. I think.
Dude, and it was a task.
I mean-
I'm not gonna lie, because like I mean, the homie.
Not even a call out. These are just solid facts, James. I can't even be mad at you.
So the thing is, though, like the homie is the homie, but he's also not super familiar with KOF. So what ended up happening is I got on a Discord video call with him at about 4 a.m. our time
Jeez.
and walked through the store with him, basically.
Nice. Okay.
But
Okay.
it was a whole adventure. But
I was like dozing in and out of that conversation. He even like left the room, so I didn't know like fully what was going on.
Yeah.
He's like, I got your things. I'm like, yeah, yay. So
I told her what everything was, and then she promptly forgot. It was awesome.
4
I
a.m.
did.
Gosh, that's so early though. Why are you sleepy at that?
oh,
Just kidding.
James, you need to stop. Mister, go to bed at 6 in the morning. Oh, the sun's
Yeah.
up. I must slumber.
Yep.
And then he's still up for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically, yeah. But I will tell you that is the greatest advantage of sleeping with a CPAP, having the mask, because I can sleep and cover myself completely in the sheets and not suffocate under the sheets. And so it's actually kind of a
Silver
killer-
linings.
It's a great way to sleep. Let me tell you, man. Being able to just go under the sheets completely.
You need a
Green
sleep
burrito.
pod. We need one of those like alien looking like special sci-fi sleep pod beds for you.
Dude, if it
And
induces
maybe
sleep,
for the kitties in there.
I'll take it, dude.
It
Jesus.
does. It shuts out all noise, and like most of them are like kind of climate controlled, and you just and no light, so you're just like foomp in your little
Right.
Dragon Ball space pod.
It's like
You know.
the Bacta tanks in like Star Wars, just like the healing
Exactly.
tanks. Oh man.
Exactly.
Okay.
So anyways,
All
just to blitz through this all real quick. First off, we got stickers like they do at all these shops. So you get cool little stickers of in poses as you're getting more reflection than anything.
Oh yeah, no worries, no
Yeah.
worries.
You gotta hold it at an angle.
Janae
Just
went
keep
with
showing them. Just keep showing them.
both Orochi Shermies.
Of course, of course.
I needed them.
You needed
Go.
them.
I needed them.
You needed
And then,
them.
of course, a good friend of ours needed a bunch of Yamazaki stuff.
Oh right.
We,
of
we
course,
won't
of
say
course.
who the friend is, but they should know who they are.
Yeah,
You know
I
damn well who they are.
I couldn't possibly imagine.
Oh, no, it's
I
a
can't.
mystery to everyone.
Exactly.
And the Sam Show patch for
We-
in the chat is no specific date yet, but it was next year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
2023.
Probably like February.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's
Oh, you
February.
even think that early, huh?
February or March, I think,
Either-
is a reasonable
Okay.
goal. Because it'll
Okay,
probably be either the very last thing of this fiscal year or the first thing of
Right.
next fiscal year.
Right. Makes sense.
I'm honestly thinking they're waiting to release it when 2019 Sam Show came out, so I was thinking June. I was
I don't think it'll
actually
be that
thinking
late.
June at the latest. At the latest.
Yeah. No. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it staggered just a little bit with the first DLC of the year for 15.
Oh,
They're probably gonna have to split
yeah,
those
that's
timings,
true.
too.
That's true.
That actually makes more sense.
Anyways, Pop-Up Shop also brought back those super cool acrylic windows.
Yeah.
And because all of these characters come with their classic costumes as DLC, or like the built-in DLC, all of these characters come in 2-packs. They come with
Right.
both costumes
Mhm,
automatically.
Yeah, it's not even
And that's-
it's not even a side flippy thing because they're kind of see through and the light.
They're like they're like
okay.
a stained glass effect, so they're see through, and if you put light behind it, it looks really really nice.
That's such a sick Yamazaki, dude. That's so cool.
So cool.
I know, right?
And then, obviously, things that Kitty needed.
I needed
course.
them.
Shermie and
Costume.
Shermie.
You
Shermie,
can't make
Shermie.
me decide on which outfit, especially since they gave that one Orochi colored. I needed that.
It sounds like
Pizza.
it sounds like the name of a show. Shermie cross Shermie. Shermie X Shermie, dude. So
We got the good-looking Rugal. And then Kitty and I had to debate this one for a while, and she kind of had to hold that a little bit because we didn't need to be spending more money. So she took Suit Goose.
mm-hmm. And you're taking Hakama geese? Yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
but he
uh-oh.
looks.
Are you changing your
so-
mind, Kitty? Are you changing your mind?
Well, she's been trying to start stuff about this ever since it arrived. Because that's not all. So
It
one
was
of the other
4 in the
cool-
morning. I forgot to say get 2 of them.
No. So one of the other things that was super duper cool is they had this bar glass.
Oh, now the bar glass came out like a year and a half back when they did the Iori bar, and
At the same location.
these glasses we wanted so bad because
Oh,
look
this one, yeah.
how sick they are. It's all the bad bosses on one side, all the heroes on another side. And if it wasn't cool enough already, they
get the
put in the
final
best
highlight.
thing they could possibly put onto this glass, which is Joe Higashi mooning you.
But the problem is, he's mooning nobody. He should have been facing the other
Nope.
direction.
No, he's mooning Mr. Big.
Because he's getting the
yeah,
villain
that's
from
true.
the backside.
The wraparound, yeah. The backside
Uh-huh.
for the backside, basically.
Pure genius.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't have done
literally,
it any better myself.
these are literally our honey. we have guests over, bring out the good cups. So these are them.
Dang. There's definitely a lot more heroes than villains on that thing too, right? So, oh man.
They probably just ran out of room.
No, okay. Interesting. Okay, so then one of the other cool little things is they had these little Neo Geo change purses. They're the old little vinyl ones that you squish together and open up.
Yes. Yeah.
Get the Pac-Man face. It's with the Neo Geo logo, and they're super cool. But also, randomly, you could get one of, I think, 6 different varieties. And they came with little acrylic coins.
Oh, nice. Okay. Dang. Okay.
And they were all blind. They were all blind. So we got 3 of these coin pouches to try and better our chances of getting different characters. That did not work.
It kind of didn't work.
At least you didn't get Takuma, and Takuma, so, you know.
Well, honestly, if he was part of the coins...
So I'm assuming you got 2 of the same characters then, huh?
We did get 2 Mai and 1 Rio.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I already know, like, the home Rio is going to. But cross that bridge later.
But even regardless, the pouches are so cool on their own. Mm-hmm. It didn't even matter. But, you know, we just
I bought it for the pouch, and the coin was just gravy.
Nice.
It really was.
Now, one of the things about the pop-up shop is that after every 5,500 yen you spent, you got a super sick rubber die-cut coaster.
Oh, dang, nice. Okay. Is it like embossed kind of?
Well, yeah, this is all textured, embossed, and die-cut and everything. But not only that.
And that's just one side.
Right.
Let's start here, actually. The other side is teams in the game. Mm-hmm. It includes every single team and Rugal.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance,
you got the Fatal Fury team. Oh, dude, you got the whole Southtown crew.
Pretty much.
Oh, and you got Team Get. Dude, you guys like got all the ones that you probably wanted the most, huh?
Yeah, and we're already fighting over one in particular.
Orochi, dang. Okay. I mean, did you guys get a secret agent? Got Team Ash. Okay. Dang. Is it a set? Like, how many come in a set?
It's not really a set. It's just if you bought.
You did get the secret agent. So you got 6 different ones, and I swear you got, like, all the characters that you guys wanted.
Yeah, and so the thing
is
that we definitely had help getting the agent team one.
All the other ones, these were not blind boxes.
They're not blind.
No. You had to spend X amount.
Right.
To get one.
It's just a stack of coasters under the bar, basically.
Right. Okay.
And they're totally not supposed to dig and help you get the one you want. But you bought enough for 6 coasters. There was nobody else there, so the clerk's like, "All right, fine."
Dang.
The one you wanted? We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, which one are you trading out to keep this one?" Right. And so I traded away the Rugal, and then we got the Team Ash one after that, and I was like, "Fucking sweet!"
Oh my god!
Yes, I told you that. The first 5 we got all of those and Rugal, and I traded the Rugal for the agent team.
Oh, you traded the Rugal one, huh?
Because we paid enough for 5 coasters, and then the clerk dug around and got the agent team one, and was like, "Okay, which one are you putting back?"
Okay. Were you guys on a live call with the?
I told you I was on a Discord call at the time at 4 a.m.
I didn't realize this was like live at the store. I thought this was just like a pre-planning thing. Yo, dude, you were actually live at the store. Holy crap.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I made sure that they knew how much I appreciated their help.
Oh my god,
Yes.
dude! This is
And
modern
on top of
technology, dude. Modern tech freaking knowledge. That a video call like that didn't cost you $7 gazillion, right? Oh
Not
my
only
God.
that, we even got a bonus coaster.
Oh yeah, we're not done. We're not
No.
actually done yet.
And wait, there's more.
Oh, wait,
We
there's more.
dropped so much money that they're like,
Dude, we're not even there yet. We have more.
no. Well, keep it going then. The people need to
Right.
see.
Kitty, in the midst of browsing other people's photos there,
Stalking.
also happened to see this shirt from a
Research.
previous event. And
I was
absolutely needed it.
researching.
Whoa.
Right? Look at that shirt. And here's the thing. I have never seen this advertised online or like in the stores at all, period.
All right.
I literally, one person who works with SNK, they went to the bar first in the
Hang
first
on.
days it opened, and they took pictures of all the shirts. And so I was looking at their tweet, and I zoomed in on, I enhanced every photo, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've never seen, that's a freaking G-Mantle shirt. I need
right.
that shirt. Oh my god.
Who is G-Mantle? I have no idea.
G-Mantle is SNK's old Neo Geo mascot.
Okay.
And so he pops up every now and then in shops and cameos. He was actually a secret in the SNK Heroines acrylic set for no reason.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, he's an old mascot that they just keep around for giggles but don't actually use as a mascot anymore.
Okay.
I swear G-Mantle is just like two personalities, and he's actually Kuroko as well. Like,
I know, right?
Here for it.
That's just my thought right there, because he's always hidden. So that's been my conspiracy theory, is that G-Mantle and Kuroko are the same person.
I still love the fact that in Soul Calibur 6 on Haomaru's stage, they actually just have Kuroko show up in the background and he does the thing and then disappears, dude. They actually
Hell
went that
yeah.
far. Oh, you got your shirt. Yeah. Okay.
With the best part on the back.
Yeah,
Shout outs to Laban.
I know what to
90.
say. Laban is jealous now. Laban is
Interesting
jealous.
side note about this shirt, it's actually American sized. I got an extra large, which is my normal Japanese size, and it's like huge. I was like, oh, okay. So then, our friend in Japan then proceeded to go to the bar and get a drink for himself anyway. And at the bar, you can actually pick, like, whatever collector's set they've done collabs with, and you get a coaster from that set.
Oh, Jesus.
So he went ahead and grabbed something from the SNK set too, so we got this really sick Chris coaster.
Oh, dang. Okay.
From the Orochi pop-up that
Got
we
it,
didn't
got
get to
it.
grab stuff from.
Then after it was all said and done, they looked at us and were just like, okay, you guys have spent so much. You know what? We actually still have some of these available. You get one.
So they just gave you freebies because you guys were...
We got another set of the invitation envelope.
Oh, man.
We were those American tourists with money, so they're just like,
You're
sure.
like, you know, fuck it, here you go, whatever. I mean,
Now,
they gave us...
you had two of the agent team invitations before, right?
That is correct. One I purchased and the one that we opened.
Uh-huh.
And then so Kitty opened this, and guess who's in it?
The agent team. Yeah.
And that's why I made the joke about you and those Takumas.
Yeah.
Like, you know, closer than you might think.
Oh,
Kitty was
no. Oh, no.
I still am. I'm not over it.
Yeah, that's fair. And then, of course, you know, they like to do. They gave us a free tissue prize.
But you know what's going to happen? You know what happens is that now we're going to have that Simpsons scene where we flash over to the people packing the envelopes and it's just a big giant tub of the agent team. They're like, more agent team ones.
You know, Error's got the right idea. I can just build the greatest team ever. Mary, Mary.
Mary, Mary, and Mary.
You actually got enough colors in this game I'm happy with, too, which is wild.
Woo! Whoopee.
But,
Whoopee.
yeah, so that shop was fantastic. But, yeah, we're definitely going to have to start probably hunting online a bit more for the other ones in this set. See if I can trade or
I
something.
mean, maybe they find
Yeah.
even other people in the community who might even be willing to do a swap or something like that, right? If they have some dupes or something.
Yeah.
Whoopee.
But I don't know. I don't know that many people or almost anybody
Right.
in the States who actually went so far as to get any of these.
Right, exactly. That's one of the hard things. Yes, the puppy is named Rock.
This is Rock.
Which is
If you
really
guys
funny because
haven't
when he
seen
acts
him.
up, Kitty will actually yell Rock Howard as like the "This is your in trouble" name.
The full name.
I do.
I still call him
like
Rocky a lot because it's like Rocky Road. So, he looks like Rocky Road ice cream, basically.
So I
He's
call him
been-
Rocky,
Mhm.
and Kitty's parents will call him Rocky, and then go to like Rocky Raccoon.
Oh, dude. See, I like the way they think.
The thing is, though, is that it goes deeper than that for
Is
how
it
amusing
Papa?
it is. Because what's another word for raccoon?
Oh, you
Tanuki?
see a Papa.
Trash panda.
Oh, Trash Panda.
Remember, he was panda.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, I need to put him down because he's looking at you on the camera and he heard you earlier and he misses his
Aw.
Papa. There's your Papa. He's not gonna throw
Somewhere in
you
the
out a
Black
window.
Mine Hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Okay, everyone say goodnight to Rock. He's gonna go on his bed and lay
One
down.
day his woman ran off with another guy. Hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that, said, I'm going to get that boy.
That was a great song, by the way.
I love that song so much.
I love that song as a kid. Bless
Oh,
you.
man.
Bless you, honey. Oh, honey.
So he definitely recognizes Olaf on the screen and stuff, huh? Okay.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God, you should have seen him when he came over. Even my dad is just like, wow, he really knows like Mike is his papa and
Oh.
he missed Mike so much.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Doing like wiggling his tail so hard, he was wiggling his butt and
Oh,
scrambling and
thanks.
just like
Like,
the puppy
honestly-
kisses everywhere.
Honestly, I know we thought of naming him Chris and I wanted to name him Orochi Chris because when he's naughty, I still call him a little Orochi. I really do.
Dude, it's crazy though. I mean, obviously I just came back from ECT and Jasmine has not left my side at all. She has just been following me everywhere. These pets, man. Oh God.
Okay, he wants his mommy's lap.
Doggy, doggy, doggy.
So on the topic of merch and cool stuff, something just went up for pre-orders today.
It sure
Yes.
did.
Why don't you take this one?
All right, so you guys know we love our figures, and there is another beautiful Mai Shiranui that Spec Fiction is pre-ordering right now. So let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen our retweets of it
Yeah,
yet.
there it is. Okay, finally.
You just go to the
Here.
main store link.
Oh no, I was trying to bring up the tweet, but the tweet was loading slowly for some reason because
I saw that.
all right.
I
here we
know,
go.
I know. Mai gets a ton of figures, you guys, but I gotta say, this one is kind of really badass and sick and better than just the ones of her just standing there. So it's actually a nice action pose.
What's
as you can see.
funny is on the airplane on the airplane back from ECT, I watched the Batman. You know, the more recent one with Robert Pattinson in it, and like
Yeah.
I feel like when I look at this My statue, it's like the same thing. Like, it's a good movie. I've definitely seen this movie many, many, many times already. It's a good movie. But yeah, like, I mean, obviously this figure is amazing and one of the better My figures, but just like, we need some other characters, man.
You know what?
They're
I can't even
working
be
on
mad. can't even be mad because this company already gave me my Mary and got me out of the way, so I don't care what they make anymore.
Oh, this is the same company that made that Mary.
Yes.
Mhm.
This is
Oh,
Epoch.
nice. Okay, okay, got it.
But yeah, if we go to their main site, you'll
I
see
mean,
way
look at
better
the
pictures, more detail.
flame is really nice on this, dude. The flame is really nice on this, and the
It
base.
really
Oh, the
is.
base is really cool too.
Yeah, I love that it's a lion dog. So a lion guardian,
Yeah.
aka either food dog or lion. I can't see its face right now, but if we go to the main website, we can look at all the pictures.
Here we go. Ah. Okay,
See you later.
later.
Just see you later.
Later.
There you go.
Took away my pick. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So there's the full statue right there. Different angles. Definitely a high quality statue here. I mean, that was
Okay,
the
it is
nice
a
thing.
lion.
That was the nice thing about the Mary statue. You know, it was like when we were unboxing it and everything like that. You could just tell the quality of it was really nice. So, but
I mean,
yeah,
that's pretty common with these top of the line like statues
right.
nowadays. Because the
Um,
Nako we gave away at Evo was also like,
Oh
oof.
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
and yes, it's around the same size as Orochi Shermie. Usually they do like the 1/4 scale size mostly
right.
that they carry for these figures for APOC.
Wasn't Shermie 1/6?
Is she 1/6? I thought she was 1/4.
Can't remember,
Did
but
we?
I know the Mary I got's 1/4, so it's definitely that big, which means she's about like 1.5 feet tall. She's a monster.
Where's
I mean, honestly,
where's our affiliate link? Do we have do we have the affiliate link ready to
But
go?
we do, but I'll just have to probably just.
yeah, Michael posted up in the
Yeah, put it in
chat.
the chat. Put it in the chat so that way people
Give
can,
me a sec.
if they're interested in this. Obviously, for Spec Fiction Shop, we have an affiliate link that if you do purchase, you get a discount, right? You get a discount if
You get a
you.
discount, and you let them know that we sent you, and it's all super cool.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. See, the problem is, Daniel, you should have just went to Evo and then you would have had your Terry shirt. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean,
Rude,
obviously,
James.
they're
So
probably
rude.
they're probably working on that. I'm sure they're working on it. So no, it's they had to probably take care of all the in-person orders and stuff like that. So they'll get them to you.
I mean,
Actually,
speaking
James,
of things that were waiting to get
Discord.
to us.
Oh, Discord. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the actual tweet from one of the last times we actually did the affiliate link and all
Okay,
and
gotcha,
everything.
gotcha. Okay.
Voila.
The Blue Mary posable doll. I bought it and pre-ordered it for Mike last year. And I was like tapped out on my Gmail like storage, and I had to delete a bunch of emails, and I guess in the fray I deleted where I purchased that from.
Like the confirmation email and stuff.
So I'm really nervous right now, and I really hope to God that that figure just ships and everything is a-okay, because the bank that I was with, well, first of all, screw Wells Fargo, never bank with them, they suck ass. So I closed that account, and now I can't even look back because they won't let me, back into that account. So
I know I've had
I
this
can't
problem
I can't even look up the freaking purchase history from that bank account. So I, for the life of me, cannot remember who I pre-ordered the Mary doll for him through. Like, I have no idea.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, use the second link down there. The second link is the one that seems to be working. I guess it was because I needed the whole thing out there. Anyways, whatever. But yeah. Use the second link that I just pasted into the shop over there. That's our affiliate link right there. And if you want to grab yourself a copy of the figure, you can do that from there. So, or anything else that happens to be at this shop. As you can see, there are all sorts of categories here. So
And incredibly awesome goodies.
RoboCop.
We still have some other things that we need to get around to for them with them as well.
Yeah.
We do.
We do.
We do.
We do. We do.
Who buys
controls
all the figure stuff?
Yeah. Thank you.
Who has a lot of Mary can't get enough? We
do.
We do.
We do. We do.
With our matching shirts and shit. No, we're not a cult, I swear.
Dude,
I'm actually wearing a Simpsons shirt on top of that.
yeah, I know, right? Mr.
We are really not helping our
Sparkle.
case right now.
And disrespectful to dirt, I tell you.
Oh man, that's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, we're poor as shit too. We're FGC. We just make bad money decisions.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually went on a credit card.
Oh no. Oh no.
It was definitely one of those, if I don't now, when will I get to?
Right.
And it was my fault too, because I'm the one that said, use your effing credit card and get it. I don't want to hear regrets about this ever. Like, just get it. So I didn't help.
I mean, and the thing is, though, is it's like the coasters. You know every single one of these. Like, it's like when I said on the unboxing, like, I've already seen a couple of coasters go up, and they're at least $20 a piece. And those are the ones that nobody else wants. Like, I can only imagine what they're asking for, like, the CYS one.
Oh, right.
So,
yeah.
Because like we were saying, with SNK online shop shutting down, and then we don't hear anything about a new shop coming, and again, it was hard for people, you know, international, to get stuff from the online shop unless you use Zen Market like we told you to. But other than that, it's pretty much, you know, all these scalpers knew that, they took advantage of it. And there's, right when the SNK online shop was closing, like, people were just buying stuff in masses. Right. I mean, yeah, we did too, because we knew it's never going to happen again.
That, and it was the only way I could justify some of them. Like, I'm not paying $60 for a model kit that I may never build. But like 20, 30, yeah, okay, I can justify that. Geese hoodie that I've been putting off for 5 years, yeah, okay, fine.
Literally.
Yeah.
Once again, I was saying when we were unboxing a few days ago, I am so grateful for my friend in Japan who helped me get, like, not only a few things that he still has, probably collecting dust in his house right now. Remember the Geese Howard chair?
Oh, right. He still has that, right? Yeah.
When have we been able to go to Japan? I wanted to go to Tokyo Game Show. I thought we were going to go to Tokyo Game Show, but then life happened and we're not going to Tokyo Game Show because I was expecting to pick up the Geese Howard golden and red velvet folding chair, the Howard Connection special they did. He still has my 2019 Samurai Showdown sake in the wooden box, the special one.
At least that stuff gets better with age, right?
He still has my Terry Bogard cologne and antibacterial stuff because he couldn't send liquid.
You can't ship fluid.
Right. Okay.
So I have all of my poor, wonderful friend. I have all this stuff at his house and I can't get it.
Cologne,
so
erroneous
bad.
error. Cologne, not the misspelling that you see all over Twitter, all over the place. Okay?
I love wearing Terry Bogard colon.
Scent of his colon.
I can still smell Terry Bogard's colon on my shirt.
That's South
I always spritz a little bit of Terry's colon on me before I go out with Olaf.
Are you okay?
Oh, man. God. No, it's a whole thing. On Twitter, you see a lot of people try to say cologne, but they definitely spell it wrong, so...
For the people who don't know... For the people... I can't stop laughing at Terry's colon.
Southtown's ass. I'm telling you.
That is Southtown's ass. I'm gonna cry. Okay. For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, James, I gotta dig up some photos and show them what I've been waiting to go to Japan and pick up. And also, I cannot wait to spoil my friend in Osaka who did all this wonderful stuff for me.
Yeah, of course.
And meet them in real life. Because I made friends with them before the pandemic, and we became better friends throughout all of that.
Nice.
Animal Crossing pen pals.
Yeah, we are pen pals. We literally are. All three of us are like pen pals. So it's been wonderful, and all the people that I have made friends with in Japan, like I just really cannot wait to see them all, like and meet them in person. I cannot wait to go to my first official cosplay convention in Japan.
I'm trying to read chat.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Nothing crazy. And thinking about some of the next topic too.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to call out somebody in chat.
Oh.
I just go ahead and start while you dig for photos.
Yeah, I was about to say, go for it. Call somebody out. Do it.
So yesterday, somebody on Twitter decided to do a little Twitter space and start talking about all sorts of cool SNK stuff. And eventually it turned into kind of a casting call. Like, if you were, a Hollywood producer kind of thing, and you were going to make, like, an SNK MCU, you're going to cast for this character in Fatal Fury and this character in Art of Fighting. Those guys went for, like, 7 hours.
They did.
Did he hop up and at least own it? I know he's in there.
Oh, he's definitely there. I see him.
I see him too. You get in on this. We're talking about you. We're talking about you.
Yeah, the guy who played Terry in the KOF movie is like a screenwriter of like all these great films, right? Didn't he do like John Wick or something? Yeah.
But yeah, no, they went for like 7 hours or something.
So he said it was 5 and it wasn't the whole time.
It was more than 5. Because I remember when you started, and then we said goodbye, and it was about the 5-hour mark, and you were still going.
Wait, was he an FBI agent in the movie? Terry Bogard was an FBI agent?
Shit like that.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's no better than Fatal Fury's actual canon, where half of the characters are Secret Service members, because I don't think they know what Secret Service means to an American.
Well, I mean, let me ask you this.
Like, all these characters are actually secret agents, like, Vanessa is and everything, but they call them Secret Service in all the translations, and I'm like, I don't think that means what you think it means.
The question for me now that I'm going to ask is, which one of the characters is Chris Evans going to play? Because I feel like he's in everything these days, so...
I mean, I only want him to be Terry just for the Southtown's ass joke. I had a lot of trouble with like either main characters or the characters I'm more attached to. But like there were a lot of good suggestions running around in that chat because it became like these hot debates and it was really cool. Like, what about this? No, that's terrible, but I've got an idea. What about this? Oh shit! And it was just going and going. It was fantastic.
It was honestly really fun to join in because like I'm proud of who I thought of for certain characters. Yeah, so we had a grand old time.
Been there longer, but it is recorded, so y'all should check it out. And if Slick wants to actually share the link at some point, then y'all can check it out that way, or just follow Slick Tricks on Twitter and find out.
No, I don't think Hemsworth would work for Terry. I mean, he might because Terry is that super kind of beefy, muscular, right? So it might work.
Face-wise, body-wise, yes. Face-wise, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. The face
that's
is
the really hard problem. So you just got to find somebody who has more of a Terry face.
I mean, you have to remember...
Do what Chris did for Marvel. Basically, do what everybody did to get ripped and swole.
I mean, Love and Thunder, definitely he did his best, audition for Terry Bogard, right? So
he proved you can wear a red vest and a trucker hat.
Yeah.
So, El Gordo, if you say one more trash hot take like that, I'm gonna put you in timeout. So
jokes never get old.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man. Scarlett Johansson is now going to be forever known for playing all the Asian characters, dude. Oh,
And black characters, remember. So she's gonna play everything. That's the nonsense of the joke. But anyways, James, I sent you some images.
okay.
These if you guys haven't seen these, God, 5 years, no, not yeah, 4 years back is when they came out, I believe. And I'm lucky enough to get like one thing, but I really wish I could have just grabbed all of them.
One of these days we'll drag Corey on the show.
Dude, we definitely do. We need to get Corey on here, dude. So
yeah,
I mean, I need to get Corey.
Finally, listen to me.
I need
finally playing Orochi Yashiro.
I need to get Corey to start doing more of the OK Sonic Boomer episodes too. So
yeah, you guys need to get back on that. You guys haven't done that in a hot minute. You really need to.
I know he's been busy too, so it's been hard to lock him down, but these pictures are not loading for some reason here.
Oh no, Ebenezer, no, she could totally play Xanadu, and I'm totally fine with that. Yeah.
That's how much she hates both of them.
Thank you.
Here, I'll just do it like this.
He knows my pain.
So this is the I don't even know how to eau de toilette right here.
What?
Is it O?
That's such an American thing for everybody to say it like that. It's so funny.
Toilette.
I don't know. Somebody who
it's always, when we were little, it was always eau de toilet.
Of course.
Talking about and our moms.
Slick, that's a weird hill to die on, but at least you'll be dead.
Dwayne as Geese, I don't know about that. Doesn't
with that. I told you he's more of a Rick Stroud.
All right.
Anyways, I wish I would have had some Terry Bogard hand sanitizer in 2020.
You too can smell like Iori.
So, okay, what I really am dying to know is, what all of them smelled like. I want to know what all of their colons smelled like. Is Terry a spicy colon? Is Iori a spicy colon? Is Terry, a sea breeze colon? Is Kyo, a freaking, I don't know, musky colon? I'm, dying to know. A musky cedarwood colon. I just wish I could know the sense
Kyo
of these.
looks so dapper here. Holy crap, dude.
Well, these are all from that really awesome photo of everybody in suits at the pool.
Right. That's right.
But yeah, those are pretty much them.
And so these are hand sanitizers, essentially.
Those were hand sanitizers, and then they had the colognes. And I really wish I knew what Terry's colon smelled like. Yeah. I hope I will find out by next year.
Just sandalwood.
Don't.
I love the smell of Terry's colon on me whenever I go out on my
a date nights. with Olaf. I spray Terry's colon on me before we eat at Gyukaku.
Actually, Slick does have a little bit of a point there. The amount of junk food and hot dogs and shit Terry eats, probably not a good time.
Oh, cool.
He probably doesn't shower that often either, I would imagine.
No. Modern Terry has an apartment. He's good to go.
Okay. But I mean,
anytime they show him and Rock together, they're in the apartment or Rock's cooking.
Right, that's what I mean. I was like, Rock is probably the one trying to get him to shower more than the other way, right? So
get up, you smelly bastard.
Yeah.
you drunk smelly bastard.
Buttster Wolf. I like
the best way I could explain what I think these scents smell like is just using the Bath and Body Works, the dudes collection, because those are pretty good. So I'm hoping they would smell like those flavors or those
Now
scents.
I'm really hoping Terry's got like a beach smell because of Sound Beach.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
makes
why I'm
sense.
saying, remember the aqua from Bath and Body Works? I feel like that would be Terry's. I feel like Kyo's would be what did I miss?
If Southtown
Oh
really is
God.
alternate universe Miami, he must shower multiple times a day. Trust me.
Yeah,
Love
probably
the
right.
weather
Depends on the, because I mean obviously that's the humid. I mean it's super humid.
Team Bed Bath and Beyond. Let's go. That's amazing.
Oh man.
So
Yeah,
Mackenzie,
exactly. Aqua beachy smell. It would be something like that. But what would Iori be? Iori be like one of those dark, spicy,
it's gonna be like
strong,
non-lethal nightshade.
like your dad's cologne, like the Old Spice kind
Oh no,
of
it's gonna be like
cologne.
manly lavender.
And I
Oh
swear, you
man.
know what? I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say Kyo would probably be like an equivalent of Versace or like Gucci for men. I would not be surprised.
I have absolutely no experience in like cologne and
Cat and
stuff like
milk.
that. So, you know, I cannot add to this.
Just think about like body wash smells, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Kyo's is just gonna be generic Old Spice original.
Is that Axe
Yeah,
body spray?
I would think of that for like, oh my god, no. Kyo would be Phoenix body spray from Axe or something.
Man, the Axe Phoenix, yeah.
That would be Kyo. That would so
Fairness,
be
that
Kyo.
should smell pretty good.
Did Yuna actually try the Iori one on a video? That's hilarious, dude.
Did he freaking really? What did he
That's
say it
awesome.
smelled like? What
The
did
one
he
thing
say
is,
it
too,
smelled like?
It is worth noting that these are Japanese scents, so they're probably half the potency of ours. You probably won't even detect them.
It's probably true too, actually. He said it smelled like colon.
I see he's a man of culture as well.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's funny.
That's too good.
Alrighty. Well,
So I think that covered. Oh no, that didn't cover any of it. Oda.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Did we want to move to the Oda thing?
Yeah.
Actually, can we move to the rock thing? Because I will probably have to go shortly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have a previous engagement, and then on top of that, this little dog needs a few
Walks.
Quick
things.
walkie.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So
all right. So like I was saying earlier, or do you want to take this?
you can go ahead and start it up.
What baby? Like we were saying earlier, we named our new child Rock after Rock Howard. And when I get mad, yes, I will say his full name, Rock Howard. But since like Mike was saying, you know, he's been calling him Rocky here and there. My parents having, saying Rocky Raccoon, but they also have said Rock Hudson and Rockefeller, which hit a switch in my head and made me want to like start doing research for this conspiracy theory because Geese is a powerful rich man. He probably was inspired by the Rockefellers or something.
Oh,
so I
right,
wonder,
yeah.
I wonder if that was a basis for Rock being Rock, along with a few other things. After I said that to Olaf, he had a few thoughts of his own, which were.
Also, I want to point out, Ebenezer has a really good one too, rocking you like a hurricane or raging storm.
Like,
But,
nice.
The one that I actually started
You're
thinking about that made me feel a little dumb is, and I couldn't find this, but I swear to God, there's one version of Mark of the Wolves where it says like Fatal Fury Episode 6 or some shit like that. And canonically speaking, I do believe Mark of the Wolves is Fatal Fury 6.
Oh, honey.
What is the Japanese word for 6?
Roku.
which means
Okay.
that they literally could have just kind of named him Six as a pun because he's the hero of Fatal Fury 6.
Interesting.
So there's that as well. And now we've been thinking about this, talking about this. So I really want to know, basically why Geese named him Rock, why they chose to name Rock. Was it off of Rockefeller heritage, whatever,
Is
because
it
rich,
literally just
powerful
Rocky because of
businessmen,
Erica?
or is it just because of Rock being the sixth hero for Garo? Like, there's so many little tie-ins that it could be. So we're now just thinking, what exactly? Again, conspiracy theory fun. If anybody has any info or knows of any interviews out there in an obscure magazine or something, like throw it our way, DM us on Twitter or something, at us, because we would like to find a little bit more deeper history of why Rock Howard is named Rock Howard.
And I mean, the thing is, SNK is loaded with this kind of stuff where you can like find deeper meanings and basically no prize the shit out of things. I mean, it's accurate, but there's still like there's a lot of like deep lore things. I'm wondering if like is that where it? Probably not. You can
Right.
explain it anyway, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's just it's fun to speculate kind of thing.
See, that's
right?
another
So-
thing. I don't know if it was Geese or his mom who named him.
I don't think they've ever been clear about that.
I don't think that's ever also been mentioned at all. So even more reason of why we would like to know a history of Rock's background, of his name. And I think Oda would probably get a kick listening to us and laughing at us right now trying to figure this out. So I
think-
really
I mean,
hope
who knows? Maybe they'll explain it in the next game.
I think Geese's
that's
mom,
exactly what I was building up to right now. Is I hope somebody sends this his way and is just like, hey, you should put this in the game.
I think my theory is that Rock's mom was just a big fan of The Simpsons, and she was thinking of good old Rock. Nothing beats Rock. Oh man.
Poor predictable Marie always picks Rock.
Stop.
Man.
Just stop. Damn it. Please stop.
All right.
So somebody get Oda on the phone. We'd appreciate
Yeah,
it.
totally.
Yeah.
I'm sure
see
he
if
wants to
he
hear what
wants
we
to.
have to say.
I know. I'm sure he would love to be interviewed on the show with us and
got him
be
right here.
bothered by
Let
these
me-
nonsense questions.
Let me call Oda right now, dude. Let me just call
He'll
him.
have to go, you probably have to go through Josh first.
Yeah, I mean, I have them all on phone, right? Let me call Matsumoto-san. Let me call Nakayama, right? I mean,
Oh, get
Yes,
Daisuke in on the
please.
call. No big deal.
I'm totally hooked up to everybody because I'm James Chen.
You're James Mother effing Chen.
Yeah,
James
part of
M.F.
the
Chen.
Illumin. Never mind.
yeah, dude, it was so funny because like one of the first cars that our friend Jason got, right? His last name begins with a V, and the license plate was MFV, and so. You know what we were basically calling it at that point. He was so upset.
He would be.
Oh, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so Kitty, are you gonna call it, or do you want to stick around for a little bit more?
I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes because you brought up the Oda interview.
Yeah,
but
speaking
and
of
then
Oda.
wait. And
What?
then James said he was gonna call Nakayama. Shout outs to Nakayama holding up the poster that I tweeted about, the Welcome Back Evo poster,
Yeah.
because earlier today he had a giant box of stuff on that stream, and he's like, "Here's a bunch of stuff from Comic-Con and a bunch of stuff when we went to Evo, and these posters." And shout outs to the very excited Capcom hosts that were like, "Oh, Shami!" So that just made my morning when I saw that. And
that's
that's
the
all
thing,
I wanted
right?
to say.
I mean, look how
What?
many fighting game people working on fighting games are just fans of other fighting
Other
games.
fighting
right?
games.
I mean,
Henceforth, why I'm so happy, why we're all happy the round table exists.
dude,
That is it.
when
This is
Matsumoto-
exactly
When Matsumoto-san said his favorite character was Kenso, I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh,
See, you need to cosplay Kenso now at Evo Japan when we go next year.
Look.
And you need to stand. We need to go say hi to Matsumoto-san for no reason whatsoever. And
look, I'm telling you, if that cosplay is an excuse for me just to do nothing but eat bao all day, I'm
you'll
down.
do it with no hesitation.
I would cosplay Kenso for that.
Just for bao, yes.
It's delicious.
I'm so down. I'm so down.
You just need to decide which outfit you want so we can get started on that. But that's pretty much it. And I'll need you to start on that now, because by the time you finally decide, it'll be like 3 weeks before Evo, which will be enough time for me to put it together. So
Shots fired.
that's with anyone. That's just how we roll, okay? That's just it. Can you see Rock's butt right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing diggy in the chair. So if you hear, some like DJ scratching, it's just him.
Look at this dude over here.
Hi, handsome chubby Nathan. Hello, big sir.
He's stinky. He just came from the litter box. Ugh.
Oh, Nathan.
Ugh.
Oh, Nathan's pulling. Nathan. Oh, see, you embarrassed him. You embarrassed him. He was not gonna take that.
It's okay.
Hi, baby boy.
But yeah, so Oda did an interview, right? And
at Evo, no less. It only recently got published.
Oh, was it at Evo? Huh? Okay.
You can tell by the booth.
Do you have?
Nice.
I sent the tweet. If you want to play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it over here. Actually, it should be.
It should be in your messages from me.
I can't scroll. Nathan is pressing his hand against my hand.
Nathan,
on the mouse.
let James scroll. Nathan.
Your Papa B.
Nathan.
I
baby.
don't think you did send it.
Oh, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. It's in our group.
Oh, it's in our group chat. Okay.
It's in our group chat.
Yeah. Okay. ¿Dónde está el chato?
Right below your other chat with me.
Yeah, that impeccable Spanish.
Oh, did you send it directly to me? No.
No, I sent it in just the group of
chat?
us three. Yeah.
The Discord?
I see the spec fiction.
No.
I see.
No.
On Twitter. Oh, Jesus. This is the worst thing about modern technology right now, is that there's like 7 sources of like where we can
social media
find,
message of DMs of
people are always like, I sent you a message, and I'm like, dude, where? Seriously, come on. That doesn't help me here. All right, so let's take a look at this. Go.
There it is.
What would you say are the highlights of the new DLC, of the new characters, and what do you think fans are looking forward to playing with?
So coming in this autumn, we have the Team Samurai, which is going to be the final part of this season of KOF 15 coming out. And he would say that since the original game,
fans are looking forward to playing with.
So coming in this autumn, we have the Team Samurai, which is going to be the final part of this season of KOF 15 coming out. And he would say that since the original game they come from, Samurai Showdown, is very different, but this time they are a lot more fun, not more fun, but very KOF style. So there's a lot of really cool moves and things you could do with them that you wouldn't be able to do with them in the previous games.
How do you work on balance?
Yeah, so obviously, there's a lot of different things, and, characters have a lot of unique properties, especially in KOF, coming from different games and such like that. So it's very difficult. We usually are looking at things like tournament results and also just general gameplay data and such, and then kind of coming together to talk as a team to come up with what we think is the best solution. It's very hard to get the perfect balance, obviously. I think every developer out there knows that, but we do our best to get as close to that as possible.
Nerf Cronin!
So we already had a lot of great success bringing back Samurai Showdown as also a kind of IP that had been sleeping for a while. And looking at Gato, he really considers, and Fatal Fury, he really considers it a very iconic SNK franchise. And, it also has always had like a very deep story and lore around it and such. So he really, the fans have been waiting for so long. He wants to make sure that he creates something that keeps them happy, but also at the same time making sure that we add features and accessibility options to allow other new fans to come in and play the game and have fun as well.
how did you feel about the fans' reaction to the announcement?
After the announcement, you know, and especially being at Evo and on stage and feeling the energy from the crowd and such, and then going back to our hotel and seeing that it was like, it actually made like really like the mainstream news in Japan even whenever we got home and such. So he was really surprised, but also very happy to see that kind of reaction.
Would you love to play King of Fighters on the Nintendo Switch?
And we did look into it a lot with both all the way to King of Fighters 14 and even 15. One of the biggest issues with KOF is when you have 3 characters and you have to, you know, load all of their assets between rounds and such. It really wasn't a good fit for the specs and the technical limitations of Switch. It's one thing that was really troubling us. We would love to do it, and we're always thinking about it, but no plans at the moment.
Ooh, I would love it on Switch. Oh my god, it'd be so cool.
Well,
and
I mean,
I actually don't think that interview was at Evo, because the way he talks about the response on Sunday, right? Those boots were gone on Sunday already. So
it might have been early because like the posters were still up in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That looked like that was the Evo booth, but then it was also
Yeah.
like, because that was Josh doing the translation and talking.
right. And then another thing too is that the guy interviewing him definitely sounded European. So maybe it was in one of the Europe events or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
and they just had like old footage they just cropped together.
Yeah, or
I don't know.
something.
I mean, it could have just been their Gamescom booth was exactly their Evo booth. Who knows?
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Just
Might have been
used
that
it
with
again.
extra posters decorating the side of the
Yeah.
wall. That actually might
Yeah.
have been it too, because they probably did bring back a bunch of extra posters.
There's a lot of cool things in there, but it does lead me to one thing that I really need to talk about that Kitty noticed on Facebook.
Okay.
Did I send that to you?
You said you did, but I never saw it.
Okay, so
It-
if you guys don't follow Oda-san on Facebook, he likes to change his profile pictures often to match with whatever, you know, is pretty much going on. So, James, I am sending this to you right now.
Are you gonna make me put up Oda's private Facebook on Twitter? No, I was kidding.
No, but the fact that he posted it publicly, yes, go on ahead and look at his new profile picture, please.
All right, hang on a second. Let's take a look at this really quick.
There's a reason why.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this definitely made me have a moment, and not even the reason you might think.
So again, you know how I talked to you guys about Oda and his hints when he does interviews and such? He posted that as his profile picture, and it's still up.
And this, of course, is what is this from? This is obviously Mary on the bike, right? On her bike.
Real Bad Special Dominated Mind.
Okay.
So Dominated Mind had its own special anime intro, kind of like the Dreamcast 98 did.
Mhm.
And
It was
this intro is
awesome.
awesome, by the way. But yeah,
Very
so
much.
like, you know, obviously I can be happy about, you know, Mary, cool, but like, this is from Dominated Mind. That means that like that game is actually in his mind as he's working towards the next Fatal Fury as well.
Exactly.
So we might be more inclined to see Alfred. We might be inclined to see what happened to White. Like, who knows?
Because, I mean, at this point, obviously, Garu was supposed to be kind of like their third strike where, you know, Terry was the only returning character and all this stuff. But at this point, you know, this might hint that Garo 2 could bring back a bunch of characters, perhaps. You know, maybe Mary does get added to it or something.
So
Yeah,
you can
give me
see
back my
that
30-something Mary.
you can see that this is very much so on his mind. And, you know, again, Alfred's plane is there in the background because, again, if you haven't seen the intro, go look it up later on YouTube. It is amazing. But with all of that being said, you guys can keep talking about this. I have stuff and things and puppy things to do. So I have to, unfortunately, head out for right now. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. And always great to talk with everybody. So you guys have a good night and good night to chat and
Kitty. There you
You
go.
can at least do the other side and match it up properly.
Oh, fine.
What?
There you go.
There you go. Thank you.
So, anyways, we got stuff and I got stuff and things to do and puppy things, but you guys have a good night and see y'all on Twitter.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
See, now I need to change the text here to say not resyncing, because if she disappears out of the camera here, let me go
You're
ahead.
like 404.
Yeah, resynchronizing. See, now I should say not resynchronizing, because I don't actually have a view set up with just the two of us.
I mean, you just do like 404 kitty not found.
Yeah. Oh man. I'll just take it away. I'll just take it away like this. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, you could run upstairs too if you.
I mean, we could also just kind of call it pretty quick here.
Oh, okay, that's fair too.
But I don't know. I'm right now. I guess the biggest thing otherwise is just wondering where the next few weeks are going to go. Like between TGS and if we're going to get a balance patch anytime soon, because Cronin. Yeah. Dude, I've gotten to the point where I think Cronin is actually an old school top tier. Like, he is a fucking problem.
Right. He's almost starting to feel like Gato from 11 kind of thing.
Yeah, like he's really approaching that point. He's a real fucking problem.
I mean, do you feel like a lot of people are feeling that way at this point in time? Yeah.
Yeah, or I mean, at least as close as you can get. Because, I mean, again, he's getting that 11 points in a ratio tournament.
Right. I mean, like, in terms of modern fighting games, this level of power feels a lot bigger than, what we've dealt with, like, recently. I mean,
he's worse than Genjuro was.
You really think he's worse than Genjuro, huh?
I totally do.
Dang, because Genjuro in first Sam show was a huge problem, but I mean, because KOF is a team game, if it was 1v1, yeah, top 8 would be Cronin, right? Yeah.
I mean, again, Evo's grand finals was a mirror.
Right, yeah.
All fair. It was
Yeah.
It's just like he does way too much damage. He's way too safe with way too good of pressure. He's way too fast. And he actually builds a surprising amount of meter on his own, so he's always going to stay threatening.
I mean, that's the question, right? I mean, Flashy Flash says in the chat, if you nerf Cronin, someone else is going to stand up, just take his place. I mean...
Absolutely, but that's why you want to take, let's just pretend for a moment that we are only going to care about one man's opinion, and that is, of course, Xiaohai.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just pretend that no one else's opinion matters and Xiaohai is right.
Uh-huh.
And you definitely take Cronin. Next tier is Kula. The next tier is like 4 or 5 characters. You try to bring everyone closer to like that 8-point ratio.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You don't just nerf Cronin and leave Kula alone.
Right, yeah. And
no,
even then,
everyone down a bit.
Even the thing is that I don't even feel like Kula is as oppressive as Cronin, because she's, again, Xiaohai's tier list also takes into account how much people play them. And she really is just one of the best point characters in the game.
That is one of the things. Like, yeah, if you could figure out a way to take her point value away, and like that she's just as strong mid or anchor, I wouldn't even mind. But that's really hard to do.
Mm-hmm. And again,
I mean, it's really hard to develop someone that way, because basically what you're doing is you're buffing their supers or their max confirms, and they're taking away their EX value.
Hang on a second. Jasmine is chewing on something. Stop it. Okay. But I mean, like, here's the thing too. Like, obviously VRT was really strong, and when they got nerfed, it wasn't just that Cronin, Janae, and Kula kind of took their place, because all 3 of those characters got buffed as well, right? So all 3 of those characters gained buffs. So they were.
I mean, honestly, if we dealt with launch VRT right now, I don't think they would be at the Kula Cronin level.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, they might be. Ralph might be. Honestly, I think he has the.
maybe it's more just the fact that he eats glue with like standing D and has a really good DP. Yeah, that's the thing, is that he's got Cronin's DP basically, and then has stand.
I mean, the story here is letting people combo DP into death is a problem, and both of those old Ralph could
good DP.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like I said, with Cronin, I kind of like it. Like, I think it's cool that he's unique that way, but the problem is his ability to fish for it, right? Which is...
Oh, yeah, by the way, just one thing I personally want, take it away from Cronin. Make him like Ralph, make his DP a projectile class.
Interesting.
Cronin's DP is physical class.
Right.
And Ralph's is actually a projectile.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, I would be okay if Cronin still had all that crap that he has, but light little jumpy slash should not be safe on block, you know what I mean? Or at least it should put him -3, but he should be literally right next to you, so he puts himself in a terrible situation. That's the thing, is that he can fish with that, and then if he ever hits you, then it's so easy to confirm into DP into super. Like, DP into super...
the fact that he's minus enough on block that he's exactly at the point where he does EXDP on block, and if you try to steal your turn, you lose.
Right. It's not even stealing your turn. It's if you take your rightful turn, you lose because he stole the turn.
It's the same thing Rashid's would do in Street Fighter V, is light mixer, EX mixer.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
So,
yeah.
And so that's one of the things, like, and that's the thing, right? Like, you know, this is the conversation as well, you know, where people are like, don't nerf anyone, only buff people. That doesn't work. All right. So definitely.
Did you see my last tweet on that topic?
I don't know. I might have.
Basically said, fuck yeah, let's just buff everyone up to Cronin's level and let it power creep, and let's have the most broken game ever. Let's fucking go.
Right.
Because here's the thing. Let's pretend for a moment that even you can do that. Let's buff everyone to Cronin's level. And what happens is that you get grapplers and zoners the game.
Yeah.
Because if you actually buff your grapplers to Cronin's level of bullshit, that means that grapplers are better than Cronin.
Right, yeah. I mean, at this point in time, the easiest way to balance would be to nerf Cronin a little bit, maybe nerf Kula a little bit. Like I said, her EX spin kick should not be 0 on block.
I literally want the entirety of top 10 nerfed, or the approximate ballpark there, like fucking nerf Janae, nerf Chizuru, nerf Benny, like everyone in that entire gap. Bring them down to, you know, the Iori Rock-ish level.
Yeah. The key, though, is what Erroneous says in the chat.
Benny's literally in that fuzzy top 10.
Yeah. Let's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Don't shoot them, right? Don't cut off their legs. There's obvious things that make them strong. Like I said, the thing that makes Kula and Cronin very strong is their ability to fish, and also their meter gain as well. So,
but it's not just that. It's that they also have a reversal. Vanessa is like one of the best characters in the game and does everything Cronin does except for have a defense.
Right, yeah.
Vanessa, if you literally just basically hop button at her, she falls apart pretty quickly because she doesn't have a good answer for it. Cronin has a fucking DP.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree that I think Rock is actually kind of super, super good in the game. So
there's a lot of debate on who is better right now between Rock and Iori, and whoever's the worst of the two is in Benimaru's tier specifically. Like that's where like everyone keeps putting him.
Interesting.
I think Benny's actually a little higher than that, but that's me. I fucking violently hate Benny in this game.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I want to learn him, you know, just to not to annoy you, but obviously to help learn how to fight the character, right?
Why not both?
Okay, fine.
You have every right to make me mad. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like nerfing a character.
Another thing, like if you're gonna take the ability of Vanessa to mash 2B into confirms, and you're gonna let Cronin have it, are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Rock too, dude. Rock still has that. I mean, my biggest complaint about Rock is that no matter what he does, every combo leads into the same thing. He's got the Swift Master power, is that everything leads into the same stupid combo, and it's really,
While also
really
having
annoying.
a comboable command grab.
Yeah, exactly. And it leads into the same goddamn stupid combo. And so, like, a lot of the characters in the game maximize their combos in the corner. And Rock is like the one character that doesn't care where he is, and all of his combos work.
That's kind of the thing, is that, who's better between Rock and Iori, because we joked before they were, before they were near each other in power, that they're really kind of the same character. Still the very same role. And now that they're similar in power, it's actually more obvious.
Right.
Like, oh, they have this combo that works everywhere. Oh, they have a command grab that goes into that combo. Yeah. Oh, they don't really need the corner that badly. And then Iori's like, oh, hey, I get an OTG into a safe jump. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Geese is nowhere near a worse Rock. He's a totally different character.
Yeah.
He has some of Rock's tools that don't work as well as Rock's, and I'll give you that. But he is a totally different character.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've fought your Geese, and it doesn't feel anything like the way that Rock is. So, but
Geese is a good character if you're a Street Fighter player, because he can play a very patient, fundamental game, and then when he gets a window, he makes it a big fucking window.
David even tweeted about that with King of Dinosaur, right? He was just like, I like playing King of Dinosaur because he lets me play Street Fighter and KOF. That's why Corey is so good with the character too, right? They both get to do that.
And again, I think it's one of the big problems that a lot of the high-level SNK community has, is they keep wanting to play some of these characters in a KOF way. And I don't think that's the answer for every one of them.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%.
If you come into Dinosaur playing KOF, you're probably going to have a bad time. You come into Dinosaur playing Street Fighter 4 Zangief, you're going to be all right.
Why is Corey and David the exact same human being when it comes to character picks? I swear.
Because they found a particular comfort zone in that style of grappling.
Yeah, but I mean, even still in Street Fighter 4, remember, they both played Zangief and Dan.
Because Corey's a fucking troll.
Yeah, and David's a troll, too.
I'm only going to dig a little bit into the deep lore, but it's my fault Corey plays grapplers.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, David never played Ed. So, if Corey played Honda in Street Fighter 5, then I would definitely need to do some tests. So,
but yeah, no. I'm just really glad that Corey finally took some time to listen to me, because I told him he needed Orochi Yashiro in his life, and he now is, and he's like, oh my god.
So who's he replaced on his team?
I don't know for sure. Last I saw his team, it was Oyashiro, Dinosaur, and Antonov, just because he fucking likes Antonov. Right. He knows it's not the best decision in the world, but he just likes him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at this point in time, maybe he'll drop Antonov and put So he'd have Oyashiro, Shermie, and Dinosaur on the team?
He doesn't play Shermie.
Oh, wait, didn't you just say Shermie? Oh, regular Shermie. Duh. Right.
Yeah, he could play regular Shermie.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, no. Oyashiro, by the way, I feel is the best grappler point in the game.
Interesting. Okay.
Phenomenal.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I actually do like Clark at point. I think Clark is pretty good at, because he's not as much combo into super guy. He just needs EXs all day.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I kind of feel like he's a little bit better served second, just because you have that extra meter to make sure every hit counts.
It's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. But
where do I put Geese? What, tier wise or team wise? Because team wise, he's flex. He can go anywhere.
Right.
That's what I've come to conclude.
Tier wise, where do you put him?
I like him on point. I love him on anchor. Tier wise, I think he's whatever the tier whatever tier is where Benny and Iori rock, that whatever tier that is, immediately
the thick tier, basically.
Yeah, I think good A. But in terms of position on team, I think he can go point or anchor, which means he can probably go second. But he's a totally functional anchor, because you give him meter, everything is going to kill. He can play a really fundamental game while still having an approach, so he's not a zoner per se. Also, Point Geese is really gross when he gets moving, because what are you going to do to stop him?
Right. And the nice thing about Point Geese that I still think is that you can gamble a lot more with the counters, because if he's an anchor and you gamble wrong and then Cronin's like, oh, thank you, 2C into death, right? But on Point, it's like, oh, you did this, let me conserve my meter, kind of thing. So
yeah, I think, see, that's the thing. I think the Benny tier is like high A, and I think Geese is like A even. If the thing is that I feel like there's a chance that Geese is going to get like 1 or 2 buffs in one of the next patches, and there's a good chance it's going to be too much. He's instantly going to be a problem.
Yeah,
he's really riding that line of too good, and him having like kind of slow normals.
What would be interesting right now is that I almost kind of want them to do a DNF patch where it's really just tone down the things that are really strong. In fact, DNF even only did that to one character, because all the other stuff were like, obviously Striker had the block string or whatever like that, and Hitman had one tiny thing nerfed. But like at this point, like I feel like instead of buffing anybody, let's just take like not even the top 10, like the top 5 maybe, egregious characters right now, which would be, clearly Cronin, Kula, Janae, and
Vanilla Yashiro.
Vanilla Yashiro and Chizuru, and only tone down little small things. And like I said, for me right now, I just hate the fact that Kula and Cronin are so good at fishing for big damage, and I think that's where a lot of their strength comes in, because KOF is a game that is very, very predicated on characters being able to go into a big combo on confirms, but having it so that it's your lead-ins to that are very safe on block, I think make characters really, really powerful.
Yeah, having them safe on block or having them be on a reversal.
Or even equal on block. Hello, Kula, EX spin kick, right?
Yeah, I mean, because that's one of the things that keeps Geese from being oppressive, is that it's his light Rekka is the one that's safe. And it's that safe because it's like -4 but spaced.
Right,
and so all you can do off of that on hit is a super. That's it.
Right.
And it's not even a good super.
Exactly. So you actually think Yamazaki slept on, huh? I don't think he's quite slept on. I think he's all right. But yeah, if he gets too many, if a lot of characters, if they get too many buffs, people will cry, right? At this point in time, most characters are in that look exactly what happened in the previous patch, right? We buffed 3 characters, and now all of a sudden they're ridiculous at this point in time.
In all fairness, most of the cast can kill in 2 combos.
Yeah.
It's really, the thing is, what really affects a character's tier in this game more than anything is their ability to control neutral and do a confirm into a safe thing on block.
Yeah. Exactly. And
those 2.
But even more powerful than that is that, like I said, Kula and Cronin don't need to go into a alternate path. They literally just do their thing.
That's what I mean. It's like you do that confirm. Did it hit? Cool. Then I get other stuff on top of it. Oh, did they block it? Well, then I stop it here and I'm still safe as shit.
Right, exactly.
And yeah, like that's one of the reasons I do think Geese is really good, is because he can do both of those. He's just a little slow and a little reactable. He trades that for the fact that he has a counter, so if you're wrong, you die.
Right. And, that's what I also honestly think. I was talking to you about this earlier, where I think Swiftmaster's power in DNF Duel comes from, is that everything leads to the same combo, and it's also just the same. It's like such an easy block string, and it's just, even if they don't get hit, and it's just one of those things. And I just feel like Kula and Cronin need to take a little more risk, especially because Kula's standing light kick is bufferable. It's very few characters have that super far light kick that's bufferable like that.
Cancelable?
Yeah, cancelable.
The special cancelable. Yeah, the
Yeah,
far
special
B, the special cancelable. Yeah, because she's fucking cooler.
Right, but again, it leads into that EX spin kick, and which is equal on block, you know, and giving her that kind of power, I really feel like that spin kick needs to not push back as far or be like -6 on block or something like that. One or the other.
Or maybe make the so the EX spin kick typically does the 2 spins, right? Make the gap between them bigger.
Oh, so you can DP in between them if you're aware or something like that. Yeah, that would work too. I wonder if you
not even DP, if you like make it like a 4-frame gap so you can like A at the very
right, yeah.
Or you know, like buffer in a super or whatever. Yeah.
That'd be interesting, yeah. It's just something like that, because I really think that they need to actually just completely murder Cronin's light little leapy attack. I mean, I think that should just be purely punishable on block, but that's the only way you can do that is if you make it so that it's very, very low block stun. And I don't know if KOF 15 is all about that Street Fighter life of changing block stun on everything and stuff, because they want it to be able to combo into the uppercut.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is change them always to be knockdowns rather than linkable. That way, because they're knockdowns, you can make the block stun whatever you want.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, Jasmine, stop it. Jasmine, stop chewing on things. Okay.
Because, yeah, KOF does have that universal thing of, like, blocking on hit is just that, you know, that little difference. But if you make it a knockdown move, the block stun can be whatever the fuck you want. You can make a move that's a knockdown, but -30 on block. Whatever.
But it is a knockdown, right? Oh, that's true. So I guess
one of them's a link. One of them's a link. The like I think it's the heavy one isn't a knockdown. You can just link off it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The light one I think maybe does. Yeah, the light one does knock down and you EXDP.
Whatever. Yeah. I guess what you could just do is make the light one. Actually, you could increase its delay and just make it so it pops people up a little higher, because they definitely have the ability to do that. Right.
I would honestly be fine that if he gets that full confirm, then he can do the meterless one easier. But on block, he's way wrong.
Well, I think
Justin.
I think you. Oh Jesus! Whoa! What the hell? Oh dang, Justin! Yeah, Justin. Everything he does is he's being paid to discuss things, right? So, what's up, Mr. Justin Wong?
Real quick, I just want to say something. I know that James, you're going to agree with me on this. Justin just freaking likes everything except whatever he puts at the bottom of a tier list. He kind of just likes everything. So you don't have to pay him to say something is sick, because he probably honestly believes it because he likes everything.
I have seen Justin talk positive about every anime in the existence of anime, I think. So
yeah, and I'm sure I hard disagree with half of it.
Oh man. But yeah, we're sitting here discussing on ways to nerf Cronin and Kula and potentially Janae as well. I'll leave the Janae to you because obviously you've played her a lot. But again, I really just think that the light slashing thing should be punishable on block, because he has a fireball already. He should have to go to the fireball to try to keep himself safe.
That's my thing, is that they gave him that fireball and it's kind of worthless. And not even because it's bad, but because everything else is so good, he doesn't even need to use it. Buff his fireball for all I care. Make him reset to neutral.
That's true. Justin doesn't like grapplers. That's true. He needs to watch my Justice for Grapplers video to understand that grapplers have to do so much work and that they are the true epitome of effort and skill.
Unless you're playing KOF, in which case they're just fine.
Yeah, that's because they're basically all the able half grapplers, right? Yeah, they're kind of the
like. I mean, there's exceptions, but I don't think hardly any of those exceptions are in this game. Like, there's no Goro Daimon in this game.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I mean, he says parries, but I should say roll canceling instead. Oh, no, actually, he doesn't hate roll canceling. But at the venue for ECT, long time ago, there was definitely almost a fight there due to roll canceling. Grand finals of Nestor versus Justin Wong. It did not involve Justin, though.
So, case in point, Error, I don't think any of Awakened Orochi needs buffs.
Okay.
I would say maybe Chris, but only by the teensiest bit, because Chris, I think, kind of sucks, and I honestly think he's the worst of the three.
And again,
the other two, I don't think need buffs at all.
I don't think we're in a position right now where we need to buff people. Obviously, Ramon, Angel, they need buffs. We're probably not getting buffs for them, right? So, you know, at this point...
yeah, this is whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah,
so...
no, Orochi Shermie and Orochi Yashiro are fucking gold. They don't need shit.
Like, a bunch of the characters, let's leave alone. We're only just talking about who we need to nerf just a little bit, so...
yeah, no, fucking buff Cronin's Fireball so that he ends strings with that and resets to neutral, so he has to decide to hop in again, or do like the raw hopping slash, which gives you time to decide.
Right, exactly. And, you know, if the opponent's asleep because they're so used to you doing fireballs, then maybe you'll sneak in with the heavy one and be plus on block or something like that. But make the light one, so he can't just throw it out willy-nilly. Like, make that minus. Like, just make it punishable. And I think that fixes a lot of Cronin already. Obviously, he's still he might be nerfed from top 1 to top 3. You know what I mean? But...
the other thing is, I would say add damage scaling to his DPs so that he actually doesn't get, 95% damage out of his super because you got DP'd.
I would almost like his DP super to become multiple hits, so it would scale more. And then if you do that bounce off the level 2, you lose a ton of damage because you only get the one hit out of instead of multiple hits or something like that. So.
Again, I just think just make his DP add damage scaling. That's all he really needs in that regard.
They do have that control in that game.
Also, I mean, I feel like it's okay if you buff his EX hopping slash so that like maybe you can combo into it and get your cool confirms. They're going to be scaled all to hell, but it was worthless.
Right. Yeah.
Everything else in his kit, like that thing's projectile immune, I think. It doesn't fucking matter because you're playing Cronin.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, it's pretty clear they need to nerf a couple of characters. And Oda, one of the reasons why it's pertinent to talk about this is that Oda was talking about balance in that interview, right? So, I do think that
there's been a couple interviews where they've talked about balance, and apparently there was one where they talked about they're even looking at like regional tier lists, and it's like, yeah, of course, we all hate Cronin. Roger, got it. Like, Southeast Asia hates Kula more than most other regions. And then, like, America, we're still playing Terry. And shit like that. Where we've got, like, Terry and Rock, and then, like, Europe is playing Iori more than we are in the States. But then, like Latin America plays Iori because he's fucking Iori.
I mean, the States is the place that doesn't have the Elizabeths, right?
I think that's one of the other characters we were lacking, yeah.
And then,
which is kind of funny because that character is kind of silly.
Where is Janae? Like, is Janae?
Janae, I think, is at the point now where she's everywhere, but she's not considered a top 3 everywhere or anything like that. So she's less critical, and that's the thing. I don't think she needs as many nerfs because once you take away her ability to eat glue, she's totally fine. Let her be nutty, but she's dumb.
Where is her glue eating? Like, so if we did want to nerf her glue eating, how would you nerf her glue eating?
Basically, you have to make her down to back A, not -4 and spaced, so it's reliably safe. And you have to do something about all of her C buttons.
I mean, would you be okay with making her 214A be kind of like for example, Isla's 214B? Which is minus on block. And yeah, maybe someone like Andy can punish it, but when you do it at max range, most people can't punish it. There's a lot of that in this game, the minus, but safe.
So that's where it is. It'd be like make it like -6 or -8, but spaced, or you make it -3, but point blank. Because a lot of characters, she can just do 5C, 214A, 5C. If you tried to throw out a button, she actually whiff punishes you because she's so far out and leans so much in with bar 5C.
I mean, people are still talking about Chizuru a lot, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm actually planning on running sets with a friend tonight where I'm going to keep working on Chizuru because there's still like what I perceive as a weakness to her, and I don't know if it's just that I'm not good enough with her to circumvent it, or if it's a weakness that only certain characters exploit as well as they do. But like a lot of other regions are still talking about Chizuru. Like Europe and Asia still, I think, hates her.
Yeah.
But America, we don't play her.
That's so weird. That's so weird that we don't play her.
I mean, it could be one of those things, because remember, like, you literally forced me to drop her by playing Clark. Your Clark is why I don't play Chizuru.
Really? What? Because Clark the sweep man?
Frame sweep. Dick frame sweep, so he goes under things. And if you get other characters with, like, low-profile buttons, it makes a lot of her shit whiff.
Right.
And I don't know if it's worth it to me to struggle through all that to find all the ways to not have that.
Right,
yeah. Or if it really is a problem that she has, is good enough sweep shit on her.
Right. Yeah, no, Clark sweep is
really
dumb.
popular out here. So
yeah, I mean, at this point in time, I mean, I sit here and say I don't want any buffs in the next patch, but boy, would I like an Isla buff. But again, in the interest of the game, I'm okay with not doing anything with her.
I mean, the thing is, like, I mean, if we want to talk about that for a moment, it's one of those, I wouldn't mind my characters getting buffs. I also don't know what you can possibly give them that won't instantly make them a fucking problem.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's the scary part. And again, you know, what a lot of people don't realize about balance is that sometimes all it takes is that stupid little tiny thing. And I mean, like I said, they removed one active frame from Andy's jump CD, and now I can't play him anymore. You know, it's like.
That's the thing, like, I have one buff. Okay, I have two buffs that I would love to give Mary. One of them I think would actually be overwhelming in the state of this game, and one of them I don't know if it would be too good. So the one I want that would probably be overpowered is to let her juggle off of the rolling Sobot again on the second hit.
Yeah,
like that. Let her do World 14 combos. But with the fact that Spinfall juggles now, that might give her like TODs.
Right.
She might not need that.
Yeah, and Mary, although obviously she's not one of the best, she's still pretty strong already as she is.
She's a good character. Yeah, so the other buff I would give her that I don't know if it would be too much is Climbing Arrow, the 3D, that weird little launcher kick. Just make that a little faster, like 1 or 2 frames.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's all I would do to it. But that might be too much.
Yeah.
Might be too much.
Like, I couldn't even tell you what exactly I'd want to buff with Isla because I don't think I'm good enough with her to really be able to say. I just know that they don't let her have fun. Like they worked really hard to make sure she doesn't have a lot of cool options, you know.
They didn't want her to be Storm.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. They didn't want her to be Storm.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of wild to me they let Janae get away with everything they let her get away with.
Yeah, I mean, but she came out and she wasn't strong, right? So at first, so.
And all they did was just make like her cancel windows on her dive kicks faster, and suddenly her dive kicks are insane now. All right.
Oh man, the problem with too is that the way the dive kick is designed, like, you can't make it so that it has less chance of being plus on landing, because then you ruin a lot of her abilities to do combos and stuff like that, you know, the way that she's designed.
Have you played Vanilla O2? Billy's like almost top tier in Vanilla O2. He's like the best character that doesn't have to think. Oh, he's dumb. Yeah, no, and Ramon's fucked. Because they're never going to give Ramon what he needs to even be playable.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Billy definitely needs some buffs.
Billy needs some help. Yeah. Never make a zoner punishable on hit. And yet here we are. The thing is, they took away his ability to be a zoner anyway. But
right.
whatever.
I mean, he doesn't even work as a zoner.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Top tier Billy, or as we like to describe it, Big Billy here.
I mean, I always think back to like one of the earliest tournament records of a KOF 02 tournament I ever read. And it was like, we got to the grand finals and the point characters were eliminated. So you know what that means? Billy goddamn Kane. And it was literally how it was written. And they just called him Billy goddamn Kane for the rest of the article.
Really? Jesus.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Vanilla O2 Billy is fucking stupid.
That's funny.
I think he's still technically top 5. It's just he's literally the easiest character to do it with.
Okay.
Fuck that character.
But yeah.
No, Janae's big problem is that 214A is way too safe and that far away, so she gets to kind of steal turns back for no reason. And all of her grounded C buttons are fucking stupid.
Okay.
For one reason or another. Hitbox, hurtbox, damage, whatever. So yeah, they may even just if they probably just even revert the FAR 5C buff, that might be enough to really take her down.
Because what did they buff on that? They just made it so that she moved forward a little bit more, right? Yeah, and that's kind of what made
it went from just like I do this to like I take a full step forward as I go into it.
Yeah. And that's kind of what made it a little bit glue eating, because she also goes back to where she started, basically. So it's hard to whiff punish her.
Yeah, because even if you do whiff punish her, like you punch her hand, she recoils from your starting position, so the rest of your combo whiffs.
Oh, right. That's right. You were mentioning that. That's right. Yeah.
That's the problem. Her 2C has way too tiny a hurt box for what it does, especially on the cross-up. Close C is a ludicrously good anti-air. So, to quote Felicimo, she just kind of plays bimbo neutral, where you mash C and do 214A and see what happens, and it just fucking works.
See what happens, basically. You just play her and see what happens.
That doesn't necessarily drive all of top level play, but at mid to high level and some of top, just fucking press C. You're fine.
Goodness
you
gracious.
Can literally win a bunch of Janae matchups with just the C button.
She's
I don't want to see I want to see them do an Excellent Adventures where you have to win a match with only one button, and Janae, you pick C. You just
it sounds like season 1 Street Fighter 5 Janae. I mean Chun-Li. You know,
the joke worked anyway.
Stand heavy punch, basically, yeah, and just stand heavy punch until you win. Oh man,
not entirely wrong. So yeah. So that's one of the big things to take away from her. Yashiro, I don't know enough to know what he means.
C Janae, not B Janae, C Janae. Okay, fair. I'll accept it, Sari.
It's obviously because she's Captain Janae.
Arr.
Izuru, I don't understand what you can do to her because she's just such a weird archetype anyway that it's going to have to be simple shit like, oh, the clone is now -4 on block.
Well, she's another character that can easily fish for things because she does, I don't know if it has to be the EX upper, I think it is, but she could just cancel stuff into the EX upper. If it hits, she gets mad damage off of it, but if it's blocked, you can't really do. Again, it's kind of same thing with Janae a little bit, right? It's easy to kind of fish with things, and then that just seems like the key to being really powerful in this game is that your best neutral tool is what leads to your best combo, and you just throw it out all day with reckless abandon, and I feel like that's what they need to tweak.
Again, that's what keeps Mary fair, is because none of those moves are safe.
Right. Exactly.
None of those moves are safe.
Exactly. She can't just throw out combo starters like right? And so they nerfed EX Slide a little bit, and then same thing with Vanessa. They nerfed, her EX upper and stuff like that. That's why Vanessa was so strong, because she could throw it out there, and if she hit you, she murdered you.
It's my thing is that I feel like she got over nerfed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She did. But again, the thing that is making a lot of the top tier characters is the ability to toss out this move that,
toss out a safe special move that converts into damage.
Yep. Exactly. So that, and not only just damage, but really big freaking big prizes, big damage, basically. Yeah.
And that's the thing, the fact that Yamazaki isn't better than he is kind of wild.
Right.
On paper, that character is super dumb, and he's only pretty good.
Yeah.
On paper, that boy dumb. The best level 1 super in the game, bar none.
I mean, Yashiro's kind of like that right now, too, huh? So he could just combo, and then if he gets the hit, he gets big damage.
The light dash punch totally is the thing.
Oh, yeah. But again, the light dash punch has to be... The light dash punch has to be directly canceled into super, right? I mean, because Because that's the thing, is a lot of these powerful characters, they throw this move out and the hit confirm window on it is like 10 years because you're like, oh.
Doesn't Yashiro's light dash punch have the follow-up still? Which then you can do whatever you want.
Okay. I don't remember. I don't know Yashiro enough for that, so. But that makes sense then, yeah. It's just anytime a character has the ability to throw out a no neutral move and it leads to a big combo that's super easily confirmable that you can fish with, that's where it feels like a lot of the problem is. And so it's a pretty clear way to balance the characters. You know what I mean? Like, look for those.
Yeah, and most OTGs in the game produce auto safe jumps, and some of those are just boom, do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's the thing. Like, so some characters had to trade some of their like ignore neutral specials for like command grabs or safe jump setups instead, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you do have a lot of those OTG moves, I mean, why not just make it so the opponent just gets up faster or add delay?
I'd be totally fine with it because they're all EXs except for like Yashiro 6A. So like you let an EX move give you a teensy bit of damage, but if you get a safe
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yashiro being able to do it meterless is kind of more of a thing, right?
Yeah, but I think he actually has to hit it raw rather than the OTG, but I can't promise that he probably doesn't.
Okay.
No, I don't remember because I don't play Yashiro.
But I mean, honestly, we should play more. I mean, we need to play more and maybe set up some rooms too with viewers, so synchronized viewers as well, to play a bunch of people and stuff like that too, just so we can get the character variety and stuff, and then that way we won't get as mad at each other. Or sorry, I won't get as mad at you.
Honestly, by the way, I've been playing against Felicimo, who lives in Europe, and they're completely playable matches. So West Coast to East Coast should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've got good internet here, thankfully. So, we've got good internet here. So, and no Wi-Fi.
I think it's good enough to wrap it up from here.
I think so too. I'm kind of getting snackish right now too. So, we can go grab some food or something like that. But the standard question, as I always ask, what do we close on?
Honestly, close on a Samurai Showdown song.
Whoa, okay. Which one?
Well, actually, you know what? I've got the best idea.
And by the way, I just want to let everybody know, if they haven't seen the YouTube video, the MIDI version of Xanadu actually got flagged as a cover of Xanadu. It actually just got flagged as a cover. YouTube,
so by the way, actually, Seiryu, you're half right. I'm thinking CVS1 Nako's theme.
Oh, dang. Capcom versus SNK Nakaruru. CVS2, CVS.
It was the other weird bonus tracks from CVS1. Because, like, Morrigan's theme in CVS1 is, like, the sickest fucking thing in the world.
God, I don't remember it. I have to. Oh, this is. You're talking about. Oh, shoot. Ads. Hang on a second. Here we go. You're talking about this theme here? Okay, so you want to close on this one then?
That's fine, unless you just want to do, like, Banquet of Nature, but...
That's fine. Let's just do this. CVS1, Nakaruru theme. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll do a little bit of raid afterwards just to share the love. Yeah, forward the love and everything like that. So I'll send you guys over to the Game Goon stream right now. They're doing a bunch of lobbies over there, so you guys can check that out.
They do lobbies on Wednesdays still, don't they?
Yeah, Yeah, I wish they did it on a different day, because then I would try to join in maybe personally, but we'll figure it out. So in any case, please stay safe out there, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next week here on SNKronize. Predictable. You can't escape wrong death.
Long.
Oh man, where is the thing? Where is the Kyo? There he is. Okay.